The episode begins after an alien called the Beyonder conducted an experiment where he took pieces of worlds and mashed them together to create a new dimension called the Battle World. In a strange twist of events, Loki, one of Thor's biggest nemesis, teamed up with the Avengers to use the Asgardian Bifrost to send everyone back to their worlds. But much to everyone's disappointment, their brilliant plan failed, and everyone remained stuck in Battleworld. When the Beyonder discovered what the Avengers were plotting, he decided to take his revenge by splitting Hulk from Dr. Bruce Banner and blasting them away. With Hulk out of the picture, Iron Man and Loki decide to work together to build a new Bifrost so that they can undo the Beyonder's experiment and put an end to Battleworld. With most of the parts to build the new Bifrost, Iron Man and Loki need Heimdall's sword, which is key to activating the Bifrost. To retrieve the sword, Black Panther and Falcon decide to head to Kunlun. Meanwhile, Falcon reports back to the Avengers and informs them that he does not see any signs of cities or towns, and wonders if the coordinates that Iron Man gave them are correct. Despite Falcon's wariness, Black Panther remains confident in Iron Man's accuracy and assures him that they need to keep looking. However, Black Panther insists that he is a king and that Falcon would not have been in trouble if he had simply followed his instructions. Annoyed by this, Falcon claims that Black Panther is not his king. Before the argument can escalate, they arrive at their destination and head inside the town. To his surprise, Falcon notices that despite being plucked from their world, everyone is acting like everything is normal. Once again, Falcon then tells him that, according to their intel, Heimdall's sword is inside the castle. Soon, the two of them arrive at the castle, where they find a lone guard guarding the doors. Falcon tries talking to the guard, but he does not respond. Just then, they hear someone calling them. As they turn around, they're shocked to find Iron Fist. Black Panther asks him what happened to Kunlun, and the young superhero explains that after the Beyonder created Battleworld, a great evil swept into their land and took over their land. He claims that he, alongside the warriors of Kunlun, fought bravely against evil, but it came at a great cost. The evil wiped out all of the warriors, leaving him alone to defend Kunlun against all threats. Hearing this, Falcon promises him that he is no longer alone, claiming that all of the Avengers have got his back. When Iron Fist asks them what brought them to Kunlun, Black Panther tells him that they are looking for Heimdall's sword. As soon as he hears this, he tells both Falcon and Black Panther to turn back around and leave. Falcon tells Black Panther to keep Iron Fist busy while he finds his way inside the castle to look for the sword. Once Falcon leaves, Black Panther tries to reason with Iron Fist, but the young superhero is both fast and strong enough to subdue him. He then rushes after Falcon and manages to grab him by the leg and knocks him down. This makes Falcon angrier since he knows that they are short on time. Falcon prepares to attack him when Black Panther joins them and tells Falcon to find the sword while he keeps Iron Fist busy. Falcon heads inside as the two of them begin fighting. Soon he finds himself in a chamber with multiple staircases, only heading up. According to the intel Iron Man had shared with him earlier, he knew that the sword was underground. While he tries to find another staircase leading down, Black Panther and Iron Fist continue fighting. Despite Black Panther asking him why they can't have the sword, Iron Fist refuses to give him a straight answer. Instead, he uses his superpowers to knock down Black Panther before taking a secret passage that leads him down. Meanwhile, Falcon manages to figure out the secret and taps the fireplace twice, causing a door to open up, leading him into a cave. He follows the path until he arrives in the middle, where he notices the sword embedded into the ground. Knowing that it cannot be that easy, Falcon prepares himself for the worst. Iron Fist, who was closely following after him, enters the cave and realizes that he is too late, just as Falcon takes the sword out of the stone. All of a sudden, black smoke emerges from the ground just as Iron Fist claims that the sword was the only thing keeping the evil being trapped. As the smoke clears, they notice that the evil being Iron Fist had been talking about was Dracula. Seeing this, Falcon shouts and asks him why he did not warn him, to which Iron Fist responds by saying that Dracula's curse prevented him from saying his name out loud. With Dracula fully awakened, the superheroes prepare themselves to fight for their lives. Dracula immediately gets to work and awakens his vampires and orders them to attack. Falcon uses the sword to fight his way through while Iron Fist pulls at a chain from the wall, causing giant rocks to create a path for Falcon. Once Falcon is safe, the three of them try to look for a way out since Dracula's vampires have blocked their exit. This is when Falcon realizes that their only way out is by breaking through the roof. He grabs both Black Panther and Iron Fist and flies towards the roof, where Iron Fist uses his power to break through. However, Dracula claims that it is not over and creates a large worm made out of his vampires before unleashing it on the superheroes. The three of them run through the castle walls, trying to find an exit, when they notice the worm rushing towards them. Falcon, who was still holding onto the sword, cuts the worm in half, surprising himself at the strength that Heimdall carries. Once they are out of danger, Iron Fist apologizes for acting too rashly, causing Black Panther to accept that giving orders is easy, but following them is not. Just then, they come across a crashed satellite along with a specimen vial. Black Panther claims that the satellite must have crashed when Beyonder merged the worlds together, and that whatever was in the vial is long gone. At this point, Iron Fist explains that he confronts Dracula and his vampires after they attacked their village when Beyonder merged the worlds. After he trapped Dracula using the sword, he scared everyone away from the castle. The three of them then decide that in order to escape from the castle, they need to come up with a plan. Both Black Panther and Falcon claim that they have a plan at the same time. When Black Panther reminds Falcon that he is king, Falcon reminds him that he is no longer a kid and is capable of coming up with a useful plan. As their argument heats up, the two of them begin blaming each other for getting into trouble in the first place. Iron Fist interrupts their argument and reminds them that they are the Avengers. While age and time may change, their friendship and loyalty remain the same. Hearing this, Falcon gives in first and offers to hear Black Panther's plan. Falcon claims that he had the same plan and hands the superheroes weapons to fight the vampires with. Just then, the vampires break through the walls and begin attacking them. While fighting them, Falcon throws the sword towards Black Panther, who catches it and uses it to kill the vampires. Noticing how nice it feels to use the sword, Black Panther wants to keep it, but Falcon refuses, claiming that he found it first. While they are arguing, Dracula appears before them and tells them that he will end them before they can make it out of the castle. As the superheroes head for the exit, the vampires follow them. Once they make it out into the sun, the vampires stop at the castle gates, refusing to come outside. Black Panther then turns to Iron Fist and tells him that they will leave the sword with the Avengers so that Iron Man and Loki can continue rebuilding the Bifrost, promising to return once again to permanently take care of Dracula. To everyone's surprise, Dracula steps out into the sunlight, revealing that he has acquired new powers that allow him to walk into the sun. Noticing the shadow on Dracula's face, Black Panther recognizes it as the alien symbiote, as he recalls the empty specimen container. Dracula confirms that the crashed satellite caused the symbiote to leak through the castle walls and reach him. He merged with an alien called Venom that gave him the power to walk in the sun. He claims that he can sense more symbiotes not far from them, and that they have taken over vast lands in the battle world. He announces his plans of merging the symbiotes with his vampire army, giving them the ability to walk in the sun as well. Knowing that they cannot wait around any longer, Iron Fist cuts the bridge they are standing on, giving them the upper hand. As they run towards the village, they warn the villagers to stay inside. Black Panther notes that it's getting dark, and reminds his friends that they don't have long until the vampires are able to join Dracula out in the sun. As soon as he says this, they hear the vampires coming closer. At this point, Falcon tells them that he has a plan, and that they need to trust him. For once, Black Panther agrees to trust Falcon and tells Iron Fist that they need to fight the vampires to buy Falcon more time. The two of them continue taking vampires down until Dracula appears before them and tells Iron Fist that he is going to get his revenge. Accepting his challenge, Iron Fist uses his powers to blind the vampires and goes in to punch Dracula, but to his surprise, it does nothing. Combined with Venom's powers, Dracula has become much more powerful than they could have anticipated. Meanwhile, Falcon goes up to the dragon that had attacked them earlier and lures it towards Dracula and the vampires. Seeing the dragon, the vampires flee, leaving Dracula to fight the Avengers on his own. When Iron Fist begins to lose hope, Black Panther assures him that the symbiote might be Dracula's weakness as well. While Black Panther distracts Dracula, Iron Fist focuses his powers and attacks Dracula while he is in his symbiote form, causing the two of them to separate. With the symbiote leaving his body, Dracula once again finds that he cannot stand light. As he goes into hiding, Iron Fist tells Falcon and Black Panther to get back to the Avengers, assuring them that he can deal with Dracula once and for all. Thank you for watching. Check out these other videos and make sure to subscribe and tap the bell to be notified about our latest videos. See you next time.